here in Week 12. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? And now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
First play throwing for Prescott. Right off the rip, he's throwing deep. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Harrison Smith in on the stop. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Prescott now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth.
Yeah! There you go. They got 46. There we go, 46, 40. There we go, kill. Kill.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. The task gets tougher as they set up on fourth down.
Yeah, there we go.
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And they make the tackle. I'm not sure that was an advisable gamble in this spot, Brock, as they turn it over on downs. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight to the air is Richardson. His first throw is an interception. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Titans get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop the potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, kill. 27. 26.
First down, here's Dak. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, 47. 47. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. Taking a shot deep down the field and go. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
We made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans parlay the interception into points. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Washington now to return. And look at this return. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. So we're going to 53. 26.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, kill.
Has a man. It's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. 46.
Staying with Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. You have that call you had ready, though? You can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans reach pay dirt for the first time this game. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Titans tie this game 7-7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion left. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. This is pulled in by Mecole Hardman. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
From the gun is Prescott. Has it in close. Touchdown, Tennessee. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away, too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right there! Kill! 26.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Here we go, 47.
Here's 2nd and 11. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down. Prescott here from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Texans get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Let's go.
From the 46. On the move, headed right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now Richardson to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Titans get it back on his 6th interception of the season. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Second and 6 coming up here.
There you go. There we go, going to 53. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Completes, it's Bijan Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
First and 10, Prescott. Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it'll be second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. And incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Kill. 47. Kill. 26.
Second down, here's Prescott again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. The rookie from Georgia has it. And he makes the house go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Washington now to return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Let's take Swerve and A. What do you think?
A give left side. Here's Robinson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. They send a man in motion. On second down, Robinson. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Harrison Smith in on the stop. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Kill. 47. And 47. 26.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yeah, here we go. 47. Under. Here we go, 47.
Now Dak to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yeah! Here we go! I take 26.
Robinson on the inside give. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Titans who need to figure out this 3rd and 11. Dak to the air here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Washington now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. Dak off the play fake. Headed out right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Good.
Back to throw. Here's Dak. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 26.
Here's Dak. And he'll score! Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans tie this game at 21. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Richardson back to throw. That finds Ayuk complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. He's got Ayuk on that slant. Gets it to the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. Escapes a defender. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a pickup of 11. And it sets up a Houston first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. And now they face 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pass brought in by Treylon Burks. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Montgomery hauls this one in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Let's go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one vehemently swatted away. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
46. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, kill. All right, kill. 26.
From the gun is Prescott. Finds his target, Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Back to throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Looking for a target. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Jared Verse on the tackle.
Tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Has it at the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. To throw, Richardson. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Richardson. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Washington now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go!
1st down, here's Dak. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on first is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, Prescott. Gets this to Kincaid. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. He's got time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Prescott now on 3rd down. Finds Kincaid. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Forced out to his right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So they'll be set up with...
Here we go, 46.
Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. Here we go, kill. 26.
Here's Robinson. 2. And he's in for the touchdown. The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's go now.
2nd and 8. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. So that brings up 4th and long.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Brought in by Ayuk. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it again. Completed to Sutton. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Connects with Montgomery. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the 16. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Texans double their lead to 14. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go! Right take! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, right? Here we go, go to 54, go to 54.
Prescott here from the gun. Got Williams, and it's complete. Hits the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans now within 1 score in the 4th. Here we go. The Titans setting up for a big 2-point attempt.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go, 47. 26.
He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
He's on the move. They did it! He made the interception! Marcus May has it! And the Titans have some new life in the 4th!
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Kill! Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, kill. 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Kincaid there to bring it in near the sideline. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
From the gun is Prescott. Buys time, rolling right. Got it, man. Robinson has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! 47! Hey, 47! 26!
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And that's a Tennessee touchdown. Here we go. The Titans setting up for a big 2-point attempt. Man in motion here. He'll look to throw it. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. Woo, crisis averted, Brock. They got the 2 and the tie, for now at least. It looks like they have saved off the L and forced themselves overtime.
Yeah, those 2 critical words you just said right there, for now, like for right now. But there's a lot more time on that clock than this defense would care to see. They got to step up. Offense just stepped up, got the 2-point conversion. Now defense, you got to respond to send this game to overtime.
First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Oh, stiff arm. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
First down, and they go right back to him. Room to the right. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Roll, roll, roll. Huh. Say, hey.
Another carry for him. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Washington now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
Trailing by one score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Back to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Yeah! There we go! Right check!
Setting up to pass. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Here he is to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Yeah! Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. 180.
Throwing again is Dak. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So that brings up second down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He makes the 25. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's good for a Houston Texans.
Going to the ground again on first. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked up to the 27. So it's the Texans